everyone, Zoe is here and welcome back. It's been a week, so I'm finally recording something. Today I want to talk about how DCUO changed for me. I started in 2016, so you can say that gameplay wise it changed a lot for me, especially with the revamp that we had, and then we had the the House of Legends update, so it was another thing to change. And the environment, you play with different people, I had a change of a few leagues throughout the years and played a bit on the US server and played on the EU server because this is my main server. But I keep trying to adapt to new things and new people and always get involved with what's going on in the in and out of DCUO. So I even started doing more Elite, which is something I didn't used to do because they released the Elite duos. So me and C were always taking on those together and testing them out. Sorry, I got a message on Discord. So I think pretty much like in the base, this year is still the same because I still sometimes can hang around for an hour or two and just do my thing or do styles or whatever. I think this is something most people can relate to. But in other times, I used to stay up so late and play with friends until 4 or 5 in the morning when the words go down. So this is something that definitely changed because in reality we have to adult and we can't stay up all night. So this had to change, and I play much less, but I still feel like I'm doing most of what I want to do when I'm logging in. I'm just trying to minimize the hours I play so I won't get too burned out. Because when you start, it's the first few years, you always want to play as much as you can, and you do everything again and again and again and again. And after a few years, you're just like, okay, so that's changed. I don't want to burn myself out because I'm already feeling burnt out. So it's definitely a change. And I think that gameplay wise, from being able to one shot everything in the raids, alerts, whatever, it goes to you have to put on teamwork. And for me, it's healing. So I have to heal the group. I have to make sure that I keep them alive. Because I used to DPS and I don't like DPSing. Healing is something that I feel like I connect to a lot because I think it's fun for the most part, and I think that it's kind of a part of my wanting to help people, so I definitely enjoy healing. This is another thing that I heal even in Elite, so I think around anniversary I got to do the anniversary raid on Elite. So it was really exciting and something new for me, and it was hard. I did get one shot, the group wiped, but the most important thing, we finished that, and I got the experience, and I got to experience the raid itself, the mechanics, how hard it is for a healer to catch up. Eventually we got another healer, but the other guy didn't have DPS stuff, but I think for the most part, I did a really good job, and I'm proud of myself. I think the people-wise, people come and go, so it always change, but I have my community on Discord, which is the World of Zoe Discord server, and we're really, really close. And I still have friends from previous leagues, like Rift, for example, which are great people, and I'm so grateful for them, so... And just about who you're keeping around you, and this is what makes the game really fun still, after 6 years of playing it. And yeah, I've been playing for 6 years, something like that, but more people played from the beginning or from beta, so for them it's like they've been playing for years, and I came in 2016, so I'm still new, but still have the experience of seeing the game going through many changes, so it's definitely something big. So yes, I can say truthfully the game has changed a lot, even if just by adjusting more to players who don't know how to play. So there's the event version. If it's about adjusting to people who can't pay to play the game, so the content is free to play now, even if it means the clamping, which came with House of Legends. So there's a lot of things that actually change, and we can't even count them on one finger. But I definitely think that the game is going in the right direction, even if it doesn't seem for some. But the fact it went free to play, episode of free to play, I think it's a really good start. Of course, there's all the artifacts things and allies that need to be a little more easier to level up on alt, because this is something that I'm experiencing for years that's been hard for me. I just ranked up to my first 200 artifact. I think it was the, what's it called? Page of Destiny artifact, which is 200 now. My first artifact is 200, so this is another change. I'm doing it without spending a damn, so. And of course, we have time capsule, which when I started, it was a thing already, but it wasn't much like something people were too much excited about or angry about, because it was just the Amazon Fury episode, and then they launched the Amazon time capsule. So it was really the beginning of that. It was the beginning of the end. Yeah, so this is pretty much when it comes to time capsules. I think booster bundles were here from before my time, so it doesn't really matter. But they are better even though they are RNG, because they don't have feet attached to, which makes it, you have to pay for progress. So it's pretty much what we can all agree on that we don't want. But again, you have the CR skips. When I started, I don't think there were CR skips. They came in later, I think 2017 or 18, something like that. And I think you have to reach the level of CR skip before you can skip an alt for that. You shouldn't skip your main, because if you skip the leveling quest, you really miss out on the things you need to learn, like blocking, like changing your rule and all of that. Because I know the tutorial is not the best, but at the same time, the tutorial can still give you the basic stuff you need to know. So most people, they don't block, they don't change the rule correctly, or they are in the rule, but they have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, that's been for years, I think. But I think in previous years, players were more hardcore. So when they played, they really went into it, so they knew the rules, they knew their DPS, they knew what to do. But as it became more free to play and more players started to play, and the game started to go in their direction, so what happened was that they literally stopped caring what they're doing. They're not really paying attention. They're not doing the rule, or they're in a rule, but they're not doing what they need to do. I've been in a lot of groups like that. For example, I was DPSing in one group, but the healer, he just DPS. He never healed us. I think we managed to get through that, but it was really annoying. Another group had a troll that DPS instead of trolling, so we never got power and people got upset. So this is something that definitely the community need to get around, because we need to do better to help each other, because we can't just expect people to carry us. And as a moderator in the official Discord of DC Universe Online, I always see people begging to be carried, and I'm like, you're not gonna learn how to play if you're being carried. You're not gonna have fun, you're learning nothing, and basically just been I don't even know how to say this. You're just not being serious, so the community wouldn't want to play with you for the most part, especially the elite community or people who know what they're doing and doing regular, but people wouldn't want to play with you. And when I started, I had no idea about my loadouts, and this is something that Sierra helped me with a lot. He gave me proper loadouts. He told me time and time again, every time I change power, to see what fits for me, and eventually I'm comfortable with electricity now. I love nature, but electricity, and yeah, this is another thing, now that I'm thinking about it, the powers my character went through. I remember I started this gadget, so I was gadget, I was mental, I was nature, I think it was sorcery too. I don't remember, but I know it was rage, for example, and hard light for 2 seconds because I wanted rage and accidentally changed to hard light. So yeah, that was another thing that happened. And then I became electricity. So the character also went through a lot of changes, even if it's by the stats and all the things go. Hold on. Oh, okay, I got a phone call and I didn't see. So basically, other thing, if it's skill points, if it's my bases, for example. When I started, I didn't care about bases, but today I'm trying to be more a part of the decorating community, the builders community. Makes more sense, but because they have the Discord and everything. And I think even over time, I want to be more involved with the community, and it's something that really interests me because there can be a lot of things that happen in the community and a lot of different things that people love to do or don't like to do. And you get to know these people and you get to know what they're aspiring to be in DCUO. They want to be a good player, they want to just have fun, if they like to decorate, if they like to do styles. So everyone is really, really different and each player is to its own. So this is something I learned over time too. But this is pretty much it, I guess. I can definitely say again that it changed a lot for me. During this time, there's a lot that's been happening for DCUO, and I think that it's going in the right direction, and I'm very happy about it. And I really hope it will continue. I think they're actually doing great with Elite Plus, so this is something that we're all happy about. We just need to adjust it a little, but I think they're getting the right direction of this as well. I didn't try the plus yet, but I want to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's headline this. A little DCO changed for me a lot. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and maybe if you want to be really nice and make my day, leave a comment. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.